It's 7:03 on Wednesday, January 29th, 41 degrees. A wind advisory takes effect later this morning, highs near 60. Good morning, I'm John Aaron.
I'm Michelle Basch. Our top story is the earth-shaking news for federal workers. As they are being ordered to go back to the office, a large number are now being offered buyouts in an effort to reduce the overall workforce. We go live to WTOP's Luke Lukert with reaction this morning. Luke?
John and Michelle, federal workers yesterday received an email telling them if they would like to quit their jobs now, and they would still be paid through September 30th. They'll also keep their federal benefits through that time. Now, this offer is open until February 6th, just 9 days away. An interesting note, federal workers only have to hit reply to that email from the Office of Personnel Management and type in the word resign. Now, it's unclear if this is even allowable. Virginia Senator Tim Kaine yesterday on the floor of the Senate says the president does not have the authority to offer this. There's a chance workers wouldn't be paid. Right now, the government's only funded through mid-March. In just over a week, the president has made numerous changes for the federal workforce, including mandatory in-office 5 days a week for most federal workers. Reporting live from downtown D.C., Luke Lukert, WTOP News.
All right, thank you, Luke. Now, Maryland has joined a coalition of 22 attorneys general across the country suing to stop the implementation of another new Trump administration policy. That executive order puts a pause on trillions of dollars that every state in the country relies on to provide essential services. While a federal judge has temporarily blocked the measure until Monday, Maryland Attorney General Anthony Brown says those most affected are our most vulnerable and marginalized neighbors who rely on these resources to pay for early childhood education, health care, and housing. The coalition notes the new policy would also halt disaster relief funds to places like California and North Carolina, where tens of thousands of residents are relying on FEMA grants to rebuild after devastating wildfires and floods.
Also, Maryland's access to Medicaid funds was blocked yesterday, leaving state officials trying to figure out what was going on. WTOP's Kate Ryan reports.
On the same day that many nonprofits and agencies found they couldn't access federal grant money, the Maryland State Health Secretary was asked what was going on with access to Medicaid funds. State Senator Clarence Lamb.
We're hearing media reports that the Medicaid portal has been shut down at the federal level.
State Health Secretary Laura Herrera Scott told Lamb,
"We got an error message, and if I can pull my phone, I can tell you exactly what the message says, but it's basically saying system maintenance."
Later that afternoon, a state health department spokesman explained the state had regained access to the Medicaid payment system, but that it still wasn't working correctly. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt wrote in a social media post that the White House was aware of the outage and that no payments were affected. Kate Ryan, WTOP News.
A wind advisory goes into effect for our area later today. 7 News First Alert meteorologist Jordan Evans joined us earlier to explain.
A wind advisory is in effect from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. this evening due to west winds 20 to 30 miles per hour with gusts up to 50 during parts of the day. Portions of D.C., central, north central, northeast, and northern Maryland, as well as northern Virginia.
He also says gusty winds may blow around unsecured objects, lead to power outages and flying debris. Keep it here for the latest, and of course, we will bring you the latest forecast in just a couple of minutes.
Metro is having some issues with its newly relaunched automatic train operations. The Washington Metro Rail Safety Commission says station overruns are a problem. That's when a train goes past where it should on a platform when it comes into a station. As of Monday, there have been 133 station overruns on the Red Line involving automatic trains, which returned to that line in December. The Metro Rail watchdog believes train operators are incorrectly hitting a stop and cancel button after judging that the trains would not stop on the platform. Another contributing factor may be our recent snowfall and icy conditions. The Safety Commission says it wants Metro to refine its severe weather procedures and implement more training for operators.